Hello and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64, where today I already have the sound set to the levels that it's supposed to be at. And also, we're gonna finish up Fungi Forest and then move on to Crystal Cave. But first we gotta get back to Fungi Forest. We gotta be Diddy, because Diddy's the one who's actually missing stuff. As for what he's missing, I think I have an idea. Is 3 the right one? 3 is the right one. Hey there, Outlander. Monkey indeed. Because I think there was a rocket barrel somewhere around this big mushroom. And if there was, then that's probably something, because I didn't do any flying around here. Worst case scenario, I am getting some homing ammo. Oh, yep. We got a rocket barrel and some Diddy bananas. Alright, so he found all his bananas. And I'm gonna guess go up real high and yep.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Ah yes, teetering turtles. And there we go. Turtles have been helped. Yeah, Outlander, I've never played Shadow of War, but I have heard only good things about the Nemesis system, so yeah, it's a thing. Oh, Lanky still needs a banana. Right, because Lanky still needs a move that he doesn't have. That banana is ungettable right now. But we have found all of these standard bananas here, so now we need to find a boss portal. I don't remember what the boss of this level is, but I feel like it might be Dogadon 2. There was a boss portal way at the top, wasn't there? No. Well, there probably was. Yeah, I think there was on one of these faces. Yeah, like right there. So, let's just have Diddy throw his bananas, even if the boss is Dogadon again. Because I'm not sure it's Dogadon. Or, no, it's going to be Armadillo too, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be Armadillo too. Definitely. Have Lanky get rid of his nanners. Apparently he can't jump quite high enough to grab that ledge, or it's possible that ledge just isn't grabbable. I still say that at the height he is at, Trough could totally reach that key if he freaking tried. You can reach that, just jump. Yeah, Outlander, the sound that Scoff makes is iconic to me too. It's one of those that never leaves my head. Chunked? I forget. Does it automatically? Nope. It does not automatically change us to the correct monkey. We have to be the correct monkey to go in. Oh, it's Dogadon 2. And here I was thinking it would be Armadillo 2 because we fought Armadillo 1 in a forest. Or a jungle, rather, so... Yeah, Outlander, it wouldn't surprise me if these were the original versions of the fight and then they just realized they were a little bit much for first-timers. I may have taken a hit, but so did he. Now, the thing about the Donkey Kong games, up until this point at least, they were not easy. I mean, even this game has its difficult moments, but as far as difficult Donkey Kong games go, it's certainly not the most difficult. I assume I was supposed to... Well, I know I was supposed to not fall in the lava, but... I don't know what I was supposed to do about that wall of fire. Was I supposed to, like, try and grab the ledge? And let it pass over me? Yeah, Outlander, Mad Jack also caused problems for me as a kid, and yet playing through it here as an adult. I got it first try, I only fell off the platforms once. It was not difficult. I think the next time we see the big wall of fire, I might just tank it. Treat it as a health tax. I mean, yeah, at least that way we don't fall off the edge. Maybe are we supposed to have Chunky's turn invisible ability? Because I think that lets him get through damage too. But then again, there would be a barrel or something, right? We're not supposed to use the Z and B move. And apparently we have to move away from where the barrel spawns to get it to spawn. It only lets us get so many hits in. Maybe it's a damage threshold that makes us shrink again. So the platform continues to sink into the lava, I guess, is what is being implied here. And we need to finish Dogadon before it does. I've been hitting him as much as I can. We are running low on time. I needed that to... I needed that to not miss. Okay. So... what? Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna do a real quick search of my memories and nothing else. Okay, apparently we are supposed to hang on the edge to avoid the wall of fire. Apparently, yeah, we're just supposed to do standard punches or primate punches. Like, there's no special strategy. I just pretty much needed to land the last barrel instead of whiffing it. Well, now we know. Yeah, apparently once the platform starts sinking, you have exactly 100 seconds to defeat it. Got him before the shockwave came out that time. I did not mean to get back up after hanging off the edge. The reason I tilted the stick towards the ledge is I thought I needed to do that to make Chunky grab it in the first place, but I did not. I think part of what cost me time in the final phase, when we got to the final phase, is a mistake that I made when fighting him with Diddy for Dogadon 1, which was I threw a barrel too early, and thus it went through him instead of exploding on him and doing damage like it was supposed to. And I think that has caused me to wait too long to throw barrels after he lands. When the final phase of this fight, you are on a strict timer, and those seconds probably count. And 100-second timer obtained. Chunky, you should throw a barrel like right this second. Okay, so he shoots 5 times, then he lands. We need to make sure that we are near the barrel after the 5th shot. But not too close, so that it explodes during the 5th. Get in there, Chunky. Oh. Okay, the barrel comes back quick enough that even if it does explode, we're fine. got him no problem that time. So shouldn't the platform still be sinking? I believe we should still be in danger. All right.
Okay.
So that's Fungi Forest as done as it can be for now. We're gonna stay Chunky because he does have something to do over at Gloomy Galleon. We're not close enough to the warp pad to make it worthwhile to go over there. So what we are going to do is we're just going to swim. Because the last time we went over here, we did not have the ability to pound blue. That looks too small for Chunky. And in fact is. So this is another one of them Kong teamwork dealies. I bet Tiny's small enough to fit in there. Apparently not. Is there a tiny barrel? There is. But apparently we need to come from a higher platform to get it. Honestly, Tiny looked like she should be able to fit in there even before becoming small, but game devs say you gotta be tiny to get in here, like extra tiny. Hey there, California. And now we gotta go get a key to K-Lumsy. And thus have we unblocked Donkey's ear. Oh, this also gets us hideout helm? Neat. Of course, we're not going to hideout helm just yet. We've got more blueprints to collect before we do that. wasting my ammo on this. I think we need Chunky for that. Okay, that's a Lanky Kasplat and a Donkey Barrel. And a rock for Chunky to put down in case we want the hints, but I don't much care for those. I will get hints as and when I feel they are necessary. But until that point, hints are for people who need them. And not for people who like to explore. So, the donkey barrel is probably so that Donkey can traverse the lava over there. Which means I need Chunky to open it up. And now we Donkey. This music is so fun. And there's a Diddy barrel in here as well. Making Tiny the only Kong who has not had anything to do in this lobby. This gets us up here to this instrument pad. Which accomplishes what? Makes Squawks drop a banana on us. Or near us. Okay, on us. And I guess we're Diddy right now, and it would cost us more time to go swap monkeys. Oh, gee, I hope I have 165, or not 160, I hope I have 65 bananas. And not 126. I have almost double the banana requirement to enter here. Those stubborn apes don't know when they're beat. But even they will have to admit defeat after they've tangled with my fiery little pet. I mean, I did admit defeat a couple times. Nothing can stop me now. Their island is doomed. Ah, there you are. I trust the Kongs have been dealt with. Oh, it was awful, Master. Those horrible Kongs threw nasty barrels at me that went bang. Knocked me into the lava, they did, and I've singed both my wings. Then one of them got really big and punched me in the face. Look at my poor old nose. I want to go and lie down now. I'm not feeling at all well. And here I thought he melted away in that lava, but nope. Okay, so clearly being lanky and or chunky first would have been more efficient than being Diddy. Sometimes they make an effort to match the bananas on the banana portal pads to the color of the pad. And then other times you get yellow bananas above the blue pad. Alright, that's lanky handled. I don't know about everyone, Outlander, but I know I have a core memory of hating this place until such a time as the enemy responsible for the title of this stream is defeated. At that point, it becomes actually not terrible at all. There's a donkey balloon here in the chunky area, as well as donkey coins, and there's a chunky pad that Chunky can't use yet, but that's because we haven't visited Cranky yet. But I guess it's donkey time. Really wish I could turn off homing ammo instead of being forced to use it until it's empty. Because there are some things, like balloons, that it will never home in on. So using homing ammo on a balloon is just a waste. That's a dead end. So I guess we're going the other way. Uh-oh. Looks like we need Chunky to open that up. That is a lanky slope. But Donkey can go this way. Donkey, it'd be nice if you'd actually climb these. Oh no. This is the level that has the second beetle race. And I'm pretty sure we're going to need to turn off overclocking for the beetle race. Anyway, 5 coins for more ammo, but let's not have Donkey pay for it. Because Donkey is not the richest. Where's my nearest tag barrel? I think it's over there. Yeah. I really do wish that I could see who had how many coins. But I cannot. There's nowhere that we can see who's got how many coins other than swapping to each Kong and opening the pause menu. So Chunky's got 123. I think he's the richest. 113 for Tiny. 110 for Lanky. 94 for Diddy. So DK is or Donkey is the poorest, and Chunky is the richest. No idea how much ammo we're allowed to carry now because it shows the homing ammo, but whatever. We know we can carry more. This looks like it should be breakable, but is not. was a kid, I always tried to take cover whenever I heard that intimidating music going on, because like, oh no, the rocks are gonna fall on me. What should I do? I need to take cover. But like, playing it now, you hardly have to care. I mean, I guess the rocks are trying to fall on me now. Look at that, they actually hit me. But up until just now, they hardly ever fell anywhere even close to me. Alright, so putting a rock there opened up another rock that we now have to put on a moving platform. Let's just stay here until the rocks are done. And yep, Chunky cannot go up that slope. Chunky getting richer. Okay, so I guess we haven't explored in this direction. I feel like having Chunky open as many things as he can will be useful to us. This is definitely a hunky-chunky rock. And that has opened up a banana somewhere. Do I know where? Nope. But it's out there. And oddly enough, this is not the first time they've put donkey balloons in a place that Chunky has to open. Okay, so right about here. So we gotta fire basically as soon as it comes on screen. Walls sure do love to absolutely just consume your momentum in this game. We've got a donkey pad, which means there is something for which we will want to be invincible. But we've reached Cranky's, so let's get everyone their stuff. No, I don't want to play Jetpack. Yes, I do want a potion. Oh, Donkey can't have a potion. Chunky and Lanky should definitely be able to get potions, and Tiny probably can. No, Chunky doesn't want to play Jetpack. Yes, Chunky wants a potion. Ah, where's Imganium? Do us a favor and use this one as often as possible, huh, Chunky? Stand on my pad with your face on it, and press Z to turn invisible. Then we don't have to look at your ugly features. Rude. No, Tiny doesn't want to play Jetpack. Yes, Tiny wants a potion. Warpum Craftius. I'm really proud of this one, Tiny. If you stand on my pad with your face on it and press Z, you'll be teleported to another location. Which is really just banana porting, but on Tiny exclusive pads. They really couldn't think of a new ability for her, so they just gave her an ability that everyone has, but in locations that they don't let everyone use. No, Lanky doesn't want to play Jetpack. Yes, Lanky wants a potion. RedmondStache. I can run faster than you, Lanky, even with K. Rool on my back. That's why this potion is a must. Jump into my barrel with your face on it, and you'll emerge like greased lightning. Just make sure you've got plenty of crystal coconuts. And now we are able to go back to Fungi Forest and collect the last banana there. And does Diddy have a potion to get? I don't think so. And no, Diddy doesn't want to play Jetpack. And yeah, no potion for Diddy. But what are we able to fly for? We've been given the gift of flight. To what end? Other than spending every last coconut, every last crystal coconut we've got. Guess we can get up here. And perhaps... No, those are lanky bananas. But maybe that's a Diddy pad? I don't know. Have we not found any additional monkey port pads? Or banana port pads, rather? I feel like there should be one near Cranky. And yet there is not. Going back to Chunky just in case there's more walls for him to smash. We went in here, yeah? Yeah. Oh, there's another banana port pad. I guess that's what the... Oh, and there's also that to fly through. Okay. Now we see things to fly through, and that looks like Chunky's Kasplat. Barely grabbed that in time. And Chunky opening this up also gave Tiny a monkey port pad. I think it's monkey port for Tiny. I just unlocked it. I should remember what it's called, but I think it's monkey port. And there's another pad. Now it looks like Tiny's monkey port will get her into that. It does not get her into that. Okay. Ah, but it does get her up here. And we have defeated the enemy responsible for the rockfall. Or at least an enemy responsible for the rockfall. Kind of weird that the rocks continued falling after we defeated it. But I believe, having defeated him, the rocks will no longer fall until such a time as we leave the level and come back. Which, I mean, hey, that's something. Unless there's another one somewhere else, in which case maybe rocks will still fall. But we got one of them. And I guess that means there's another monkey port pad somewhere else that gets us this banana. Candy is hidden beyond a waterfall. We've got lanky bananas in the water. Is that a lanky balloon? It sure is. Donkey needs to open this. Tiny's got enough money to afford this. Again, I'm pretty sure I don't need to collect any more coins anywhere, but still. Alright, so we can now have more music energy. Not that I've ever even come close to running out. As well as having a third melon, which is nice. There were chunky coins right there. Should have had Chunky buy the melon. He's still the richest. It's also a donkey instrument pad. It's a lanky pad? Yep. And that's a tiny Kasplat and a tiny balloon, so let's go grab Tiny again. And what a cushy retirement Chunky's gonna have, Outlander. Kid's rich. Apparently, if you don't jump to get into the air, Tiny cannot do her twirl. Which is kind of annoying. Because I fell and I pressed A and she would not twirl. Oh, everyone's got an entrance here and everyone's entrance has their instrument pad next to it. Okay. I mean, I did see that it had 5 doors, so I assumed that there had to be ways for everyone to get in, but... Turns out I just didn't look very closely. So, what do we got in here? We've got a claptrap. We have additional claptraps. Really? There. Oh, we get a banana for beating all of them. Neat. I was just getting rid of it so my homing ammo would stop trying to home in on it and let me actually get the balloon. And Diddy's door is the next closest, so let's go for him. And now we're locked in. And we've got enemies to defeat within a time limit, okay. Did it really help if you actually moved forward at all? Oh. I was not expecting those to be Kremlings. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go here. And then we will throw an orange there. Orange. Orange. But better orange. And this guy's the only one left, and he's gonna live. Or not.
Get out.
But I got him! I feel like I've earned that banana. Barely. And yet, the game says no. I don't have much homing ammo. I don't want to waste it here. And I imagine as soon as we grab that, we'll be faced with another get out. So first, let's make sure we've grabbed all of the coins up here. Oh, no get out. And let's make sure we've gotten all the bananas down here. And Diddy is done with this building. I believe Lanky is going to be the one who wants to go up higher. Mainly because... Oh, no, it's Diddy again. What about higher still? Okay, there is no higher still. Did we just grab a non-existent ledge? However briefly. Yeah, oh well. Gee, Diddy, how come you get 2 entrances? How many times is that zinger gonna get destroyed? Well, the clear answer here is... We're supposed to light the candles by flying over them. There's a banana fairy here. We do not shoot banana fairies, we shoot them. Okay, there's... Wow, just instant death if you step in the light, okay. And we're clearly supposed to hit these. And I'm sure there's a pad for us to turn invisible somewhere around here. Well then. I was looking for the pad, but there wasn't one. So I guess we just gotta be sneaky and get all those without getting spotted. Brings new meaning to the term spotlight. Actually, I guess it's the same meaning as always. Lights for spotting.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Searchlight Seek. Have we done that yet? I don't think we have. Find and shoot all the claptraps. Press A to fire a melon. There we go. Good thing these lights can't spot a vest and hat. Oh, we're just invisible until it ends? With them putting all the film in here, I expected there to be a banana fairy. Get some more homing ammo in here. And it's clear they want us to use it. Be nice if the homing ammo would home into an enemy that it's actually going to hit. Well, that's all them down. And banana earned. But before banana, coins and bananas. Really, that's... we need to jump to get that? Another donkey instrument pad over at this structure, I believe, or maybe it was a different one. Either way, there was another structure that had a donkey instrument pad. Here it is. Okay, we've got a banana as well as our arena for this world. Well, we can rotate the place. We're supposed to smash these? Tiny, tiny. So now we need another green. There's another green. And then there was an orange over here to the right. So let's hit that. Now we're done with the right. So let's hit red. Hey, look, there's Diddy. And then we'll hit red again. And since we're here, we'll hit the yellows. And then the blues. Poor Tiny got no representation. Or no, she did. She was on the right. Never mind. And now let's go do that arena. This is the smallest arena pad we have ever seen. Plinth Panic. This is identical to an arena we've already done. Kasplats and 1 Kremling. So that late charge was the result of the game deciding that I just wasn't allowed to charge when I started holding B. Not sure where the camera thought it was going there, but whatever. Would you look at that? The puzzle got undone. Thankfully, I already got my banana. And where are we meant to go with this other than just right up here? I guess just right up here. So there's a button there, but we've got no time at all to grab the banana. So clearly we are meant to float up to this. Yeah, we can go fast, use crystal coconuts, cancel the same way we cancel all of these things. So we run over here, and then we need to not miss the freaking banana. We do want these guys gone. And apparently I'm not allowed to play my instrument in here? That's annoying. Yeah, pressing the buttons to play the instrument just did nothing. So, guess we're not allowed to play it in here. Anyway, banana got. I guess they put the oranges there so that you can defeat those guys by, like, waiting for them to slam their club down and then tossing an orange while they do not have their clubs available to defend themselves. Rude. So why does this platform exist? Just to have 3 lanky coins and an instrument refill immediately across the way from Candy? Like, Candy's right there. She refills your instruments. So I guess this platform just exists to have lanky coins and a single enemy. What a useful platform this is. Gonna grab those lanky coins. And then we're gonna start grabbing these lanky bananas. Forgot to grab the lanky balloon before dropping down. We're gonna have to go back up to get that. Be nice if the camera didn't keep getting turned around every time I drop down here. Gonna make use of that ditty barrel to unlock the banana port pad. Where? Oh, I was trying to go for him. Alright, let's get a little closer to the edge here. Okay. It's gonna slow down like right around here. There we go. Now let's grab Tiny and get her into that mini monkey spot. Still not sure why there's a donkey pad. Or wait, no, donkey pads are... You just go on them. Donkey pads don't need a reason. Donkey! So that coin is clearly not meant to be gotten from this barrel. Looks like the one on the left points to the one on the right. And we made it.
Welcome to bonus
Oh
stage.
boy, busy barrel barrage. Time to have all of my homing ammo wasted again. Because this minigame doesn't take into account the fact that homing ammo exists, and thus doesn't give you an infinite amount of it during, but it does use up your stock that you bring in. It's so stupid how they do that. And like, sure, you hardly ever need homing ammo in this game. I really feel like my coconut shots should do a better job of making these guys at least flinch. Yeah, pretty much the only thing you ever need homing ammo for is when they decide to make zingers especially fast for no reason.
Welcome to bonus stage.
But still, it doesn't feel good to have it wasted. Yeah, apparently once these guys are in their attack animation, they are unflinchable.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Be nice if my shots
Welcome to
didn't
bonus
miss them
stage.
early on. Okay, so we got some grace there because the guy tried to hit me and freaking missed.
Welcome to bonus stage.
And yet I also did more missing than I should have. So I think what it is actually
Welcome to bonus stage.
they're getting in too close for me to be able to hit them. Because the hitbox for our coconut gun, like, it can't hit things that are between the muzzle and DK. So if an enemy gets too close, then there's just nothing I can do anymore. Sometimes they attack a lot faster than they do at other times. Like, that one just rushed right up and hit me, and other times they gotta run up and then do an actual attack animation with a wind-up. This is rough.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Apologies again to anyone who's photosensitive, but I kind of have to rapid fire here if I want to survive. I think I got it this time.
Well done!
There we go. Where? Right. You were in a barrel course. Was worried for a moment that it was dropping us somewhere that I didn't even recognize, but no. Dang it. I did not intend to fall, and because I did not jump, I could not twirl, as previously discussed. Chunky? How is Chunky meant to get in here?
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh no, is this gonna be another one where I have to turn off the overclocking? It sure is. Alright, so there are 2 bananas in this level that I know I need to not have the game overclocked for. Yeah, doing this overclock requires absolutely inhuman reaction times. That is not doable. For reals though, how's Chunky meant to get in here? Maybe once Tiny does her thing, the wall cracks and Chunky's allowed in? That's my guess. Well, let's continue getting things that we don't have to turn off overclocking for. So, over here, Lanky can inflate himself, just like a balloon. But is there anything we're supposed to do with this other than grab those 3 banana bunches? Seems really odd for them to put a Lanky panel here for the express purpose of grabbing 3 bunches of bananas. And why did they have to lead towards a wall? Like, shouldn't they have led to something that mattered? But I guess not. That's snide. We now have the ability to use chunky pads. So, we've got a chunky pad here. Why for? Oh, because it also lets him see invisible things. The question is, did that banana become visible once Chunky got it? Or is he just gonna tell everyone he found a banana and they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, sure, Chunky, I'm sure you did. Good job. How are we meant to get those? From over there, I guess? Right, there was no further that we could go from here. Oh, that's donkeys, Kasplat. Seriously, I missed one? Where does this take us again? Takes us to the, like, igloo place. Yeah. That's not useful to us right this moment. Though it does have a bunch of entrances, so it probably is useful to us right this moment. I just haven't bothered getting any use out of it. And this is the complete wrong side of the level. Well, while we're in the vicinity, barely made it back. Well, at least we know how Diddy's gonna get in here. I'm guessing Chunky's going to have a similar situation with the other one, perhaps. But the panel's just not gonna appear until we get the banana. But hey, we found our way to that gold banana. So that's something. And Diddy is the only one for whom this is at all useful. I guess Lanky can reach it without... Or, well, no, I guess everyone can drop down to it. It is below. Lanky's not going to have an easier time dropping down, especially with how the camera goes when he inflates himself. Just because Lanky's the only one who can... No, only other one besides Diddy who can sometimes freely move in the air. Doesn't mean he's going to have an easier time getting that. Let's have Donkey get his splat. we'll go bring Tiny over again so that she can actually get that other coin. There we go. Now let's check around over here, see if we can figure out a way into this multi-door igloo. Because surely there must be a way in. It's got 4 doors. We still don't have the other side of 3. Swapping to Lanky because there were Lanky coins in the water. And then we'll swap to Donkey because there are a bunch of Donkey bananas here that he kind of wants. So there's going to be another pack of single DK bananas somewhere. That much we know. Seems there is a handful of Diddy bananas in here that we'll want to fly to. Problem is Diddy can't get to that other side as easily as Tiny can. Not that it's too hard. Okay, from here, we want to go this away. Well, there's something to fly for.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Okay, destroy all the baddies, then head for the checkered flag. Okay. Be nice if they were more cooperative. Alright, we got this no problem.
Well done!
Not as fast as would have been possible to achieve, but no trouble. And we want to actually go through this. No, that is the wrong way. We want to go somewhere. Are we really at, like, the entire wrong end of the level for where we want to be? Yep, we sure are. Okay, so now those exist. Glad I managed to gain altitude in time to not land there. We still have bananas to collect. Come on, baby. I need you to grab that. There we go. And why does this still exist? For no reason. Okay. No, no, no! Dang it. Be nice if there was an NPC who would refill our crystal coconuts for us. I mean, banana fairies do, but... like, Candy refills our... well, she refills our, melons. I think she refills our musical energy, too? And... we've got Funky to refill our ammo. But Cranky won't refill a darn thing. It's actually quite unhelpful of him. Oh. Okay, so we've got pads with barrels. I'm guessing we need to count. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. That's not a 4. This looks like it might be a 4. This looks like a 5. And that's a 6. Okay, so Diddy's either missing 1 balloon or 2 bunches somewhere. Oh, this one. I remember this one. giving us crystal coconuts for a reason. Or are they? Could have sworn they gave us a donkey barrel in here somewhere, but I guess... Perhaps the donkey barrel is for getting out. And yet there should be one for getting in, shouldn't there? Well, they give us more coconuts. I guess we gotta focus on not hitting the walls on the way in. I say, before immediately hitting 2 walls. Be nice if they didn't do a full melon of damage. Also be nice if the camera change didn't completely ruin me there. Okay, we got our banana. Are they just not gonna give me a donkey barrel? Well, good news, we already got our stuff. They give us so many crystal coconuts, but there's no donkey barrel in here. I would have thought they would give us a donkey barrel so we could just walk through there invulnerable. But nope. Anyway, Donkey's done in Crystal Caves. Diddy just needs his 10 bananas. Lanky needs almost everything. Tiny needs a bunch of things. And Chunky needs 1 gold banana and 20 regular bananas. Which, the regular bananas, at least most of them are going to come from after Tiny does her thing. So, Lanky's got a thing there, and Chunky's got a thing there, so that's where Chunky's gold banana lives. Which means that Tiny is the only one not allowed inside this igloo. Wait, no, there's a tiny one too. I guess this has 5 doors and not 4. Okay, so we need to keep this rabbit from getting exploded. Thankfully, Chunky's arms are fireproof. But since I let a flame hit the rabbit, I believe he's already dead. Or is it just I need to not let too many hit it? I guess it's just don't let too many hit him. Gee, thanks, Chunky. Don't worry about me now. I've got things well under control. Oh, a banana. You would think, with 5 entrances that radiate out from the center of a single structure, that everyone would go into the same room, but they do not. Interesting. The type of enemy here changed. I can't help but feel like we should be able to get higher. Perhaps once we've defeated enough enemies, some lanky pads will show up. Yup. Alright, so that's Lanky done with the 5-door igloo. And now we just need to send Tiny in there. Yeah, this igloo is one big circle, and sure, it's got a bunch of windows, but it's got 5 unique rooms, each accessed from unique entrances. And each room is a circle. So, yeah, and there's no interconnection between any of them. It's weird. Okay, perhaps using my instrument during this countdown is not the wisest decision I've ever made. Did I do it? I don't think I did.
Get out.
Okay, let's get out. I didn't even have to play that again. It didn't close yet. I can play this to get rid of the guy the first time. Subsequent times we have to avoid him and do the whole orange grenades when his club is stuck on the floor thing. Well, that was easy. Tiny still has a banana to get, but we know where it is. We just cannot get it until the overclocking is turned off. Yes, that was a picture of a banana fairy, not a watermelon fairy. But other than the thing that we must disable overclocking for, Tiny is in fact done here. Chunky is done here until overclocking gets turned off. DK is done here. Diddy still needs to find 10 bananas somewhere, probably in a balloon. And Lanky needs a bunch of stuff. So I guess we're gonna be Lanky for a bit. I wasn't sure I could reach over here, but I could. Okay, I'm not sure where they want us to go with that one. We're not going into the castle because that's where the beetle race happens. The beetle race I cannot do with overclocking turned on. Okay, so that doesn't get us far enough. Though I did note that there appears to be a pad there, so we can probably banana port Lanky up there, and that's probably how we're meant to get there. So I just need to find somewhere for Diddy to start rocket barreling, which I guess is actually easier if we swap to Tiny right now, because Tiny can reach the other side much more easily than anyone else, because we just gotta do that. Where was the tag barrel? Right, it's over there. Where was the other side of the 5? It was up here. Just gonna start rocketing around a bit more just to see if I can't find the last Diddy bananas. Hey look, I found the last Diddy bananas. Did I seriously just drop down to slightly too low from slightly too high. There we go. Okay, so we need to get back to Lanky. And I've gone perhaps the exact wrong way to quickly get back to Lanky. There we go. I believe taking the 2 can get us close to the 5. Yes, yes it can. Rude. Okay, so Lanky is still missing 15 bananas and 2 gold bananas here, one of which is the beetle race, which I am not going to succeed at without turning off overclocking. The question then is, what is the other banana? Oh, you know what? It's probably related to this pad and the 2 Lanky pads. Yeah, okay, that's what we're... wait, doesn't that take us in for the beetle race? If that's what takes us in for the beetle race, well then... something. But at least it explains why this pad is here when it doesn't last any time at all. And that gets us bananas and... okay, this isn't the beetle race. Or, no, this is the beetle race. No. No. Exit 2 level. So, in here, then, I spy a balloon. Okay, Lanky bananas are done. Looks like Lanky's got to play a game here. Hey, Lanky, it's not much fun being stuck in this pokey igloo, so I've made up a game to pass the time. If I don't play soon, I'll die of boredom. How about it, buddy? Okay. See those tiles? Turn as many over to show your face as possible. Yippee, let's go! DK is not Lanky's face, just for the record. Anyway, we just need to have more than him, which, super easy when we just keep taking his at this point. We've already got an unassailable lead. Whoops. We have helped him. So as long as I don't let him take 2 for every 1 I take at this point, we still win. Oh no, it took me days to think of that game and you beat me. You're not my friend anymore. Take your winnings and leave. So, Lanky was this guy's friend before? Alright, I have now gotten every banana that can be gotten in this level with overclocking turned on.
Okay.
It might be possible to do the beetle race, but it would be way harder. So we are going to exit the level. I don't know why we're exiting the level. I could have just saved and then been like, hey, you know what? Let's quit the cartridge. And then let's configure, and we'll go to hardware, and I'm going to turn off force progressive output because I think it actually introduces some artifacting. And DK64 is primarily in progressive scan anyway, and overclock, force original hardware. There we go. Time to play on a real N64 for a bit. But yeah, the reason I turned on Force Progressive is this right here. We've got the combing artifacts that are basically indications of 480i.
Here we go.
But most of the game we don't see that artifacting. And we do see other artifacting when Force Progressive is on. Though we might see it at other times as well, and I'm just not paying enough attention. Anyway, gotta make this quieter again, because game loud. And then set it to widescreen so Donkey isn't as beefy as he... Or, so he's not beefier than he should be, rather. And now we gotta get back to the Crystal Cave, which is easiest with Tiny, though other Kongs can get there without too much trouble. Already feeling the lack of frames. The overclock makes such a big difference. Okay, so we want to go over that direction, I believe. This frame rate is actually painful. Actually, I think this might not be the correct one, but we'll still take a look. I think this is the one that had Diddy's pad. Yeah, it sure was. Okay, so we needed to go the other way. Wait. I think that 4 panel actually took us closer to where we wanted to be. down here is where we want to go.
Welcome to bonus
And now
stage.
this will actually be possible. Also, someone really should have told them that spelling crazy and Kong and clamor all with K's. You don't want to have your abbreviation be 3 K's for a product releasing in the States.
Well done.
Still wasn't just free with the overclock off. But that banana did become gettable with the overclock off. So now that we've got the banana, yup, that makes the 3-pad appear. Okay. So Chunky now has access to his last standard bananas. And Chunky is now officially done in Crystal Cave. Which means it's Lanky time. And Lanky's got everything but his 2 gold bananas, which one of them's from Blueprint. And everyone else has everything. So yep, just the beetle race is the last thing we need to do other than turn in blueprints. And it's the beetle race. Oh. I'm pretty sure Lanky's beetle race, when I was a kid, took me more tries than any other banana in the entire game to get. So I do kind of dread this, I'm not gonna lie. So we slam that. And we make our way up to the beetle race.
Oh, it's only you, Lanky. Well, if you can beat me to the bottom of my slide and collect 50 coins, I suppose you can have my golden banana. Use the control stick to steer, push forward to speed up, and pull back to slow down. Press A to jump. Ready? Off we go then.
Lanky, we need to actually get in there. Lanky, we need to actually get in there. Lanky, we need to actually get in there. Oh, are we supposed to jump down? We are. Oh, hey, I actually got eyes on the beetle there. Would you look at that? We've gotten close enough that we have a chance of getting in front. There we go. Okay. Pretty rude game. Let's give that another shot. By the way, the beetle rubber band's pretty hard, so even if we had gotten into this barrel on the first try, I don't know that it would have increased our chances of victory there by much. Need to be getting more coins. But I also need to not get hit by the beetle while it's spinning. While it's walking, it doesn't hurt us, but while it's spinning, it does. What am I supposed to do there? Am I supposed to not go full tilt? Because going full tilt and trying to jump straight ended up with us falling in the lava, but then going full tilt and going to the right there, we didn't have the leeway to actually reach another platform. Need to not miss so many coins. At least, unlike Tiny, Lanky's faster than the beetle during the on-foot segments, or on-hand, as it might be for Lanky. Dang it. I really don't like that hitting the beetle makes me lose coins. Watch as that results in my failure. Just the coins I've lost from hitting the beetle. Wow, the physics were going a little bit wonky there. But let's be fair, in terms of the coins I missed and lost, that wasn't going to be a success anyway. Super cool of you to turn around like that, camera. Wow, that was super rude. So I need to either be well in front of the beetle during that sliding segment, or else stay behind the beetle for the sliding. That much is clear. Also, is it just me, or is it kind of rude that the beetle gets to start the race ahead of us? Like, we don't even start on the same starting line. It's not a fair competition. Not sure how. Well, that was unpleasant. I was gonna say I'm not sure how we got ahead of the beetle, but I'll take it. But then we immediately freaking ricocheted off of two things and went the exact wrong direction. We're gonna restart this one. I can't miss the barrel by that much. Oh, that's the wrong jump. Okay, physics, can you behave? Okay, if we're gonna go full tilt going straight, we need to basically get a last second jump there, I'm pretty sure. And if we're not gonna go full tilt, then I don't know what we gotta do, but we gotta do something. Okay, we've got a bit of a lead. Let's try and keep it. Physics, I need you to behave. Sometimes the ice physics just go way off kilter, and then sometimes you don't even get a chance to jump. Maybe we're supposed to go full tilt off the ramp and try and land on one of the side platforms? There might be enough room to do that, or enough jump distance. Why sometimes do I get the long jump and sometimes I don't? Like, I was moving there, I was not holding still. Since the beetle is ahead, let's focus on grabbing coins rather than on trying to take a lead. We can pass here. Let's see how this goes if we just launch ourselves at the side. Okay, we failed. Got it. I need to figure out how to get past that part. And I believe I've said it during previous streams, but not this one. But the reason that we turn overclocking off for this beetle race is the fact that this beetle's speed is based on the frame rate. The higher the frame rate, the faster the beetle goes. The faster the beetle goes, the harder it is to win. So we turn overclocking off specifically so that the frame rate will drop and the beetle will be slower. Like, when this game came out on Wii U VC, I never got to this part in the VC version because it just... This game doesn't feel right to play on a controller that doesn't have all the N64 buttons. But this banana on the Wii U VC version of the game was much, much harder to get than on N64. And like I said, this was already the banana that gave me the most trouble on N64. And so, I didn't want to have to deal with that. But yeah, because the Wii U VC does not run at the same speed as the N64 release. Okay, we made it through that part, so we are in new territory. Rude. Ooh. Plenty of places to fall here. Plenty of places to hit the stupid beetle and lose all my coins, too. I probably lost too many coins by that point anyway. But yeah, beetle's a lot faster on Wii U VC than it is on N64, which makes this banana even harder to get. And it's already hard! Okay, we've got a lead again. Let's try and keep it. If I can keep my lead instead of having the beetle get tied with me, then that'll save a lot of coin loss that happened last time. And preventing coin loss is just as good as getting coins to begin with. Why do the physics do that sometimes? Why do we get so bouncy? Okay. We maintain our lead. I'm like a couple coins behind where I was at this point last time. Which means we're actually doing pretty good if I can just keep what I've got. I can't just keep what I've got! That beetle's too close. Dang it. We got to 50 coins. So, like, we are improving. You can really feel the frame rate change with every transparency effect that comes on screen. That beetle is too close. It's amazing what a growth spurt this beetle hit between Tiny's beetle race and this one, though. Because Tiny got to do the beetle race after she became small and entered a place. Why? I was holding left and we bounced to the right. The Lanky here is full size. So yeah, this beetle's hit quite a growth spurt from being a little bigger than Tiny when she's tiny to a little bigger than Lanky at normal size, which I suppose is Lanky when he's lanky? getting the wrong jump at the start. So no lead here. Which means grab coins. Because I do not trust myself to be able to pass that beetle without sacrificing coins to do it. Until now. Alright, we are ahead of the beetle. We're doing pretty good on coins for this point. Like, we've got some we can afford to lose. Not that trying to lose them is a thing. We still should try not to lose any. But if I have to lose some, I can afford to. And now that we're on our hands... Oh, we just win. Okay, cool. Nice. It's done. It's over.
You're better than I thought, Lanky. Here's your prize.
Oh, a banana indeed.
Okay.
And now that we have saved, let's quit the cartridge again. And then say, hey, game, not original hardware. I want frames.
Okay.
Oh, see, DK says okay. I'm allowed to have frames.
Donkey Kong.
Make game not be so incredibly loud. Go widescreen. And back to game. Yes, Califor, woo indeed. And you know what? While we're in a lanky winning races mood, he's got another race to win. I think we might need it to be daytime. Where's the cannon? There's the cannon. I went around the exact wrong way. I believe the 4 takes us where we want to be. It sure does.
I'm ready for you this time, Lanky. Make it 2 out of 2 and I'll hand over my trophy.
kind of him to take out that enemy for us. Every time I keep on going over specifically that log in the wrong direction. Also, dude's quick. How are we gonna swing this? Also, the fact that they don't give us infinite crystal coconuts for this is a little unkind. I think 10 is enough to run the course, but only just. Oh, thank you, Kasplat, for diverting the rabbit. Without that Kasplat assist, I don't know that we would have done this. You sure are what? Oh. I guess I'm not allowed to read that text. Oh well. Anyway, thanks, Kasplat, for the assist. Gonna grab some crystal coconuts because we kind of need them. And again, we don't really need that many. Because we've just got a boss, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Sorry for bonking the mic there. Though... which ad takes me where I'm thinking of. I think the one? Looking for Snide. No, Snide is not at the one. Wait, yes he is. Right over there. Because we haven't seen Snide's mechanism for Fungi Forest yet. And what's gonna happen this time? The hammer's gonna hit the thing, and that's it. And we got 4 lanky bananas, because that's how many blueprints he had to turn in. But we're not going to turn in the rest of the blueprints in this level.
Okay.
I want to make sure we've seen all of the Snide animations. And therefore, we're going to visit different levels to turn them in. Pretty sure we've seen both Jungle Japes and Angry Aztec. Have we seen Gloomy Galleons? And the water level is currently high, which is where we want it to be. The snide, I believe, is around the edge of the lighthouse area. Right over in this direction. Yep, there he is. And what's gonna happen here? Ah, yes, the glove just punches and suddenly bananas happen. Also, what I thought was artifacting potentially caused by the force progressive is still present, so it's clearly nothing to do with the force progressive scan. So I guess having that on for future streams will just be a thing. I don't know if I did the Frantic Factory snide either. So we'll have to check that out. Which I think we can get to with the 4. We sure can. Though I need to be not tiny. And snide, I think we can get to just by taking the 3 right here. Fastest snide to reach thus far. And it ain't even close. What happens this time? Ah, the finger. We have seen this. And we've also seen the kick an orange into a basket, which I believe was Angry Aztec, and we've seen the boat go, which was Jungle Japes. So... that's all of the levels, so I guess we'll just stay here and turn in the rest of our blueprints. I mean, hey, the finger may be relatively slow. I think the punch is the fastest. Finger may be relatively slow, but it's a finger. What's not to like? And then we just got to turn in Diddy's blueprints. That's all 5. now to get ourselves on back to Crystal Caves so that we can do its boss. Again, Tiny has the easiest time reaching it. Not that she's the only one who can. She just has the easiest time. Because it's at a slightly annoying distance for Donkey to reach, for example. Like, if you have Donkey do his running attack, the little kick, and then a jump, you can get here no problem. But when for Tiny, it's just a matter of using her standard kit and only jumping abilities, she just gets there easy. Yeah, it's easy to get there with Tiny. Okay, now to find a boss portal. I think there's one near the one? No. I know there's one not too far from the two. Yeah, it's right up there. Just gotta be lanky to get there. If you use some physics bugs with Tiny, you can reach it with her, but apparently it's not easy to do the exploit, and I haven't practiced it one bit. I've never done it myself. So yeah, I'm not about to try. But yeah, you can have Tiny like backflip up onto the roof there, the slanted part, and then if you manage to finagle things just right, you can get her up and on. So this should be Armadillo 2. Which I don't know who's gonna fight Armadillo 2. Donkey again? It's probably gonna be either Donkey again or Diddy. I can't see them doing Chunky because they just had Chunky fight Dogadon. Lanky would be odd. And Tiny, I don't see what they would have her do other than... Maybe they'd have her go inside one of these things. I don't remember the Armadillo 2 fight, if we're being honest. I don't remember it one bit, but I think Lanky and Chunky are the least likely candidates for fighting this boss. I already had Lanky give his bananas up. So the real question is, how does Scoff keep losing weight between levels? Also, Truff, you can totally reach the key right now. Just do it. And Donkey does get a rematch.
There you go, bud.
You really think they would have fixed that brain-frying inconvenience there? Like, that can't be intended design. And now we've got jets. Back to more of the same. Are we going to add any additional new moves? No? We're just done now? Or no, we're not done quite yet. Interesting. Okay, so those are back. Dogadon 2 is much harder than Armadillo 2. Oh! We've got a new cannon. He's big. Okay, now we win. I don't know what I was supposed to do about that homing thing. I mean, it homed in pretty good, but hey, I had the health to spare. And that's another boss down.
Okay.
And another key secured. So let's go give this key to K. Lumsy and call it a stream. This should unlock, what is it, Creepy Castle? Or no, it unlocks nothing at all. Creepy Castle was already unlocked. So I guess this takes us to Creepy Castle, not Hideout. Yep. Alright. Well, we know what we're doing next time, but that is going to be it for this stream. So thanks folks for dropping by to watch and chat and all that, and I will be back on Thursday when we go to this game's last main level, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Good. See you then, friends.